It's nearing the end of July 2020, and this is the next edition in my pandemic podcast diary. After weeks of shuffling around various plans and hosting various online meetings with families, with staff, the school committee in Southampton last night made the very difficult decision that they would open the school year up as a hybrid model, with a mix of in-school learning with half of our students 2 days a week, and the other half of the students the other 2 days of the week, and an online day of learning smack dab right in the middle on Wednesdays. The state has given school districts 10 teacher days to start out the year without students for planning, and there were parents in these sessions that advocated strongly, emotionally, for all three of the models in different forums. Some really wanted in-school learning. Others really wanted remote learning. In the middle were a bunch of us that were trying to thread the needle between in-school and out-of-school and staying safe. I'm starting to get a little bit more anxious when I think about what school will look like, with all of us all masked up and students sitting in desks 6 feet apart and teachers standing in their instructional zone at the front of the classroom, unable to interact with students. We have plans for just about everything, but it can all go awry pretty quickly. And I, like many of my colleagues, have all sorts of questions about how the school will really function with a hybrid model. But it is the model that I wanted. While Massachusetts has been steady with low numbers, there has been a slow uptick lately. And with college students coming back by the thousands to our area, there's bound to be a resurgence of COVID in the time ahead. Now, some families may still opt for the full remote option, although what that looks like is really unknown. The news is that the state may host an online learning platform for families across the Commonwealth. Some of my colleagues may decide, even in the hybrid model, that it's just not safe to come back at all if they or their families have immunity or health issues. There are lots of unknowns still, even with some certainties. Once school plans are finalized, I'll start wrestling around with what the first few weeks might look like. Until then, I can only imagine and think and wonder and hope that the decision made by the school committee is the right one for all of us, students, families, and staff.